The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton is a tragic novel set in 1870s New York. It is about the glitz and glamour of old New York, but it also provides a look into the scandals that help the state thrive. Newland Archer is a wealthy man that comes from a good family, so it only makes sense that he is engaged to an equally wealthy May Welland. The two are both excited about the engagement, that is, until May's cousin Countess Olenska comes into the picture. Archer finds himself intrigued by her and ends up fancying her more after every conversation they have. His newfound attraction to the woman, who is everything New York disagrees with, turns his whole world upside down. The romance and betrayal in this classic novel is what led the book to win the 1921 Pulitzer Prize. Edith Wharton was born on January 24, 1862, in New York. She was the first woman to ever win a Pulitzer Prize, and she was also a designer. Wharton was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1927, 1928, and 1930. She wrote many short stories and novels using her wit and inside view on America's privileged class. She was even acquainted with Theodore Roosevelt. She's written novels, nonfiction, short stories, and poetry. Wharton's three most popular books are The Age of Innocence, Ethan Frome, and The House of Mirth. Edith Wharton was best at telling stories using her social and psychological insight to captivate readers. Her book, The Age of Innocence, is most popular of her books by far, and it is also the book that has received the most critically acclaimed awards. In her lifetime, she has achieved a great amount of fame and respect through her writing. Newland Archer is the story's main character and protagonist. He is a rich young lawyer who is engaged to May Welland. He falls in love with May's cousin Ellen because she is so different from the rest of New York. Archer is conflicted. He doesn't know whether to stay faithful to May or to do something about his love for Ellen. May Welland is the next main character in the novel. She is engaged to Newland Archer and is equally as wealthy as him. The two would make a great pair due to the success of each of their families. Over time, it is revealed to us that she is the epitome of a wealthy woman in New York during the 1870s. She has no original thoughts and worries about what everyone thinks of her. However, she is not stupid. She marries Archer and stays by his side for the sake of her family, even after she suspects he is having an affair with her cousin, Countess Ellen Olenska. The Countess is Archer's real love interest. She grew up in Europe where she had been married, but then later was cheated on. She moved to New York in hopes of adapting to an American lifestyle. Unfortunately, all of New York shunned her due to her unconventional ways. However, Archer took a liking to her even though he himself was very much a part of New York's high society. Working too hard to fit into society can leave a person living a dull and unhappy life. Never do things because you're afraid of being judged. Do what you think will leave you the happiest, or you may regret it in the long run. The unhappiest people in the world are the people who care the most about what other people think. In The Age of Innocence, Edith Wharton proves this is true. Newland Archer, a wealthy young man, is engaged to May Welland, a suitable match because they both are from such notable families. He is happy with this arrangement until he meets May's cousin, Countess Ellen Olenska. He falls head over heels in love with her. Archer knows what would be best to stay with May for the sake of his image and his family's image, but he cannot ignore his passion for the Countess. This novel was written to provide a view on 1870s New York and how wealthy families live their lives. Wharton shows how passion can be ignored over the fear of a scandal or the fear of being judged. The story is both tragic and beautiful, and Wharton's witty writing style and detail make the novel hard to put down. Edith Wharton's The Age of Innocence must be read by those who want to be a part of old New York society for a short 400 pages.